friends, we're back for phonics lesson number 67. So today you're going to need your worksheet number 67 and your book number 23. All right, friends, do you feel how I feel? Do you feel that you have learned a lot this year? Do you feel like you're a better reader? I think you are. I think that you guys are reading much better because you guys are sounding out your words and following the rules of phonics when you come to a word that you don't know. So Miss Tanner is very proud of you because anything that you want to do in life, you're going to have to be able to read. Anything. If you want to be a doctor, you've got to read charts. If you want to be a lawyer, then you've got to read documents about what happened. If you want to be a teacher, then you have to read directions sometimes. And even I have directions that I have to read. So friends, whatever you do in life, whatever you want to be, you've got to learn how to read. And it's so important that we try our best. And you guys are doing a fantastic job. All right. Are you ready for today's lesson? Today's lesson kind of has a lot in it. So we're going to take it a little bit at a time, and then I'll do some review videos for you in the next couple days. All right, grab your pencil. We're going to do 1 through 12, just like we always do. Just practicing sounding out our words and spelling them using our phonics rules. All right, number 1, spell the word fell. I fell down and hurt my knee. Fell. Number 2, speedy. You were very speedy getting those papers to me. Speedy. Number 3, under. The troll lived under the bridge. Number 4, light. Now, friends, there are 2 different ways to spell the word light, so I'm not going to give you a sentence. You spell it how you think it is, and then we'll talk about it when we check it. Number 5, handle. Use the handle to open the door. And number 6, fuss. Do not make a big fuss about getting your work done. Fuss. All right, number 1, fell. F-L. Fell. Number 2, speedy. Let's do speed, and then we'll add that last sound. E. Friend, what makes the E, the long E? It could be a sneaky E, but in this case, it's a double E. Speed. Speed, E. And what makes that E at the end of the word? Yeah, friend, sometimes that Y acts like a vowel. Speedy. All right, under. 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 Now, friend, number 4 was light. And there's 2 different ways, and I'm going to write them both to write the word light. And I'm going to use them in 2 different sentences. I light the fire. I would say light, like a lighter. Or you could say like turn on the light. Light. And it's got that silent G-H. All right, number 5 was handle. Han. And then our final stable syllable, D-L-E, dole. Handle. And then number 6 was fuss. Now, did you get your double S? Did you remember the floss rule to double it if it ends with an S? Now, I want you to also take your pencil and add another letter to the end of it. What if we said fussy. The baby was fussy. What letter would we write over here to make this word say fussy? Yes, friend, that Y sometimes acts like a vowel. Yes. All right, let's keep going. Number 7, write the word over. I live over the hill. Number 8, jam. My favorite jam is strawberry. Number 9 is clock. We use a clock to tell the time. And number 10 is box. Put the papers in the box. Number 11, try the word nest. The birds are building a nest in my backyard, and they are. I have bluebirds building a nest. And then number 12 is flagpole. Now, this is a compound word. There is your clue. It's a compound word, flagpole. All right, friends, number 7, over, over. We've got our ER combination with the arc if we were to code it. And then we have jam, jam. And then we have clock, clock. And we have box. Do you guys hear that K and the S at the end of the word? That is the sound of the X. It's a K and an S put together. All right, and number 11 was nest. Nest. And then number 12, friend, was flagpole. That was a compound word. Flag, and then pole. P-O. Now, friend, this would be Paul. So we need that to be a long O, so we add our sneaky E, pole. All right, friend, put that away for just a second. We're going to practice saying some words. If I say the word pat, change the vowel to the I, what word would you have? Yeah, friend, pit. Let's do another one. If I have the word boast, if I change it to I would have best. All right. If I have sell, and I want you to change the vowel to E, eel, seal. All right. If I have the word tight to ite, change that vowel to long O. To ite to tote. Tote. All right. What about sick? Change the vowel to ah. Yeah, if I have sick, my vowel is I, and I want to change it to ah. I would have sack. Sack. Yes, friend. All right, today we're going to learn something new. And it's kind of a lot, and that's okay, because we'll just keep practicing it from now to the rest of the year. All right. I have 2 words I want to give you, and I want you to think about what's the same about these words. Hatless, endless. Let me write those for you. Hatless, and endless. All right, friend. What is the same about those words? Yes, they both have less. They do. Now, friend, if I were to cover up the word less, does it leave behind a root word? Is this a real word? Hat. Yeah, it is. What about this one? End. Yes, friend, they both have root words. So friend, do we know what these are? Yes, these are suffixes. Suffix les. I'm going to box it in just like we always do with our suffixes. Now, the suffix changes the meaning of the root word. Now, we have the word hat, like I am wearing a hat. Or if you said she is hatless, that means she is without a hat. So less is meaning without. And so if we have endless, that is the less changes this word to mean without end. All right, friend. We have to make sure that we have a root word left behind before we box in our suffix. What word can I make from the word color that means without color? If I have the word color, but I want to say it doesn't have any color, it's without color, I would say it is colorless. It is without color, colorless. All right, now let's try a couple more with a different suffix. All right, friend, what about this word? This one also has a suffix because it leaves behind a root word. Now, a root word is simply a real word. Red is a root word. Soft is a root word. So now we have ness. Now we know that this is a suffix because it leaves behind a root word. We have softness, and then we also have redness. Now, suffix nes describes a particular quality of something. If we talk about a blanket's softness, it means the blanket is soft. If we discuss a crayon's redness, it means the crayon is red. So we box the suffix when we have a suffix. All right. One more suffix we're going to work on today. Friends, what is that word? Eat. Eat. Sweet. But what if I add ly? What if I add suffix ly? Sweetly. Or what is this word? Safely. All right, there is our new suffix. These two words have suffix ly. Lee. We say lee. That y is acting like a vowel. Now, did it leave behind a root word? We already said yes, friend, it did. This is suffix ly. It can tell us how something is done. If I gave you a job and said be quick, how would you do the job? Yeah, friend, if I said go quick to the restroom, you would quickly go to the restroom. Suffix ly can tell us how often something is done. For example, we review our phonics almost every day. You have some kind of phonics to do, so we can say that we do that daily. Daily. Suffix ly can also tell us that something or someone is acting in a certain way. For instance, these two words, sweetly, safely, or friendly. If my friend is being nice, they are being friendly. Now, friend, we are going to work on these from now until the rest of the year. So don't get too upset that this was a lot. We had 3 suffixes to go over today, and we're going to review those very quickly before we move on. We had suffix nes. We had suffix les, meaning without, and then we had suffix ly. Now, when we add these suffixes to root word, it does change the word. It changes the meaning of the word. So we kind of have to know what these mean. So in the next couple days, you'll be getting some videos or some lessons, and we'll go into these into more detail. All right, grab your worksheet. There are suffixes ly, les, nes, s. All right, and we're going to do 13, 14, and 15, and then we're going to code just like we normally do. All right, for number 13, write the word gladly. Gladly. Write the suffix first, the root word first, then the suffix. Gladly. Gladly. All right. Number 14, if we said we didn't have a home, we would be homeless. Homeless. Home. Home. With that sneaky E. Less. Homeless. And the last one, redness. Sometimes when you get a bee sting, there is redness around the bee sting. Redness. Redness. All right, friend, pause the video right now, code your words, and then come back and we'll check it at the very, very end. We're going to read our book, but code your words first and then come back. We'll read our book and then you'll check these. All right, let me grab the book. Our book is called Something Grand. Now, what do we always do, friend? We always look at the back and we always do a picture walk. So in this book, we are going to find our new suffixes, less, ness, ly, and we're going to also see a compound word or two, milkshake being one of them. And then 2 words that you just can't sound out, you just need to memorize. The first one is answer, like if I call on you, answer me, and the word something. Now, do a picture walk all by yourself today. Figure out what this story is all about by doing a picture walk. All right, did you do the picture walk? If not, pause it and do it for me. All right, let's read if you've done your picture walk. Something grand. Now, I already can tell this looks like a mom or a grandma giving a child something. Maybe an apple? Grandmother thinks plums are something grand. Plums have endless goodness, she sings. Plums have a lovely sweetness. Grandmother sets the plums upon a plate. Look, are they not fine? She asks. Perhaps, I answer her softly, but I myself like apples. Grandmother picks up a plum. The plum is smooth and spotless. Don't you want to try this? She asks. I answer shyly, meaning he didn't want to answer. I don't think I like plums. That cannot be, she says sadly. Did you not have any plum pancakes? I myself love pancakes with plum jam. Will you try something? Grandmother asked. Will you try a plum milkshake? I will gladly make it myself. A milkshake? I looked at her oddly. Tip-top to the last drop, she answers. Grandmother blends a plum milkshake in the blender. I sip the milkshake as Grandmother smiles widely. Grandmother is right. Plums are something grand. Don't forget to try to answer your questions over here, friend. All right, did you get your coding done? Let's check it. All right, friend, here's mine. Check yours with mine and see how you did. Pause the video and check it, and I'll see you next time.